Good morning, it's Disney Day 2, and it is entirely way too early in the morning. I know you can't tell, but it is 5:55. And we're going to Animal Kingdom today. And that's, of course, why we have to get up a little earlier, because Animal Kingdom always opens a lot earlier. So early entry starts at 7:30 for us. We usually like to get to the park around an hour before early entry, because we always try to rope drop that individual Lightning Lane attraction, because who wants to spend an extra $100 a day riding ILLs when you don't have to? So we usually just make the sacrifice, get up early, and get into the park. Animal Kingdom's not as important for that, so if we don't show up to the park till 6:45, maybe closer to 7, it's not the end of the world. But the earlier that we do get there, the less we are going to have to wait during actual park time. But again, without further ado, let's get going. See what I say? Way too early in the morning. It's too early when you step out the door and it looks like nighttime. Something else that we should probably talk about while we're on our way to the front here is that we have already started taking ibuprofen. It's just day 2, and my feet was starting to hurt last night. I think it's just the Disney shuffle as opposed to actually walking around a lot. It's the whole slow, meandering standing that really does it. And so you need a tip to help you get through. That's what we do.
Well, that wakes you up.
The camera didn't see. We popped outside the hotel and the bus was already here. And we're like, gotta get on the bus. Yeah. Well, here we go, 6:30 in the morning. You can see the sky is starting to lighten just a little bit. And we are not the only people here, so that makes us feel not super crazy. In fact, we might have shown up just a tad too early. It's actually 6:29 and security isn't even open yet. Just an update, but apparently Animal Kingdom is not like Epcot. It is almost 7 o'clock. We've been here for a half an hour and they have not even let us through security yet. So it opened at 7 o'clock and we're still probably gonna mostly get pretty decent positioning, but we do have 4 different lines of security spilling in now. So we are at the front of the scanning kiosk here. It's 7:12 and they still haven't let us through, just panning to the back of the crowd. I'm assuming that they'll let us in at 7:15. If they don't, they're probably going to hold us till close to 7:30. And at 7:15, just like we said, they are letting people in. So we got to go through the early entry scan over here, and we're still dealing with lots of runners. All right, and I feel like our positioning's pretty decent. There's probably at most 40 people in front of us. So we're doing really well. This is probably the closest to the front of the line we've ever been, provided we actually don't get passed by a bunch of runners. But I don't know why people do this. And now we have reached the rope to enter Pandora. So now they are walking everybody in. There is a wall of cast members, and they said to stick to the right for Flight of Passage and to the left for Navi River Journey. So just be aware with this ride, most people are very, very rude. We just had tons and tons of people just shoving past us. I mean, just shoving past us. It was not fun. I've done tons of Flight of Passage rope drops before, and that is probably by far the worst that I've ever experienced it. Just the blatant running and shoving was on another level. But now that we are officially in line, I can take a bit more time to enjoy my favorite land in any Disney park and get super excited for them adding a Avatar land to Disney California Adventure, because I just love this. Oh, I just love it. I cannot wait. This is the queue that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started walking through it, not knowing where it went, but they actually knew where it went because everybody got in this line on purpose anyway. And this is the queue that never ends. I'm just making words up as I go. At 7:42, we stepped into the first pre-show. Of course, I cannot film on this ride, so the best I can do is show you the ride vehicles. And we gotta pull all our stuff in the bins here. And we got out of the attraction at 7:56. We are planning on getting breakfast at Satuli Canteen because they just started breakfast since the last time we were here. So we're gonna get some breakfast, and then our first lightning lane is actually all the way on the other side of the park at Expedition Everest. And because this was just the second day of our trip, if you saw our first day of our trip, we explained the lightning lane situation. We basically just had to go with the earliest available attraction so that we can book the next thing. And usually we do safari after this, but we'll go do Expedition Everest first, and then we have a Kilimanjaro safari at 9 o'clock. So we're just gonna go straight to Satuli because it's right here. This park is just, this part of the park especially, it's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And at Satuli Canteen, here's a look at what we got. James got the kids' meal cinnamon French toast, which comes with blueberry cream cheese, passion fruit anglaise, and sausage, along with his choice of, well, what he chose was chocolate milk. And then Benjamin got the kids' meal cereal with milk. Of course, he got Fruit Loops. He got a choice between Fruit Loops or Frosted Flakes. He chose Fruit Loops. And it comes with a side of milk to put in the cereal, but then you also get the choice of a drink, which he chose chocolate milk. Amy ordered the frittata and beef, which is a vegetable goat cheese frittata with wood-fired beef tossed in chimichurri. And I ordered the adult cinnamon French toast with blueberry cream cheese as well, that same passion fruit anglaise, and sausage. They also do have syrup off to the side that you can add if you'd like. With a thumbs up or a thumbs down, how were your breakfasts? All right. How about you?
Really good. My only complaint is the random salad. That's what it, because, yeah.
You don't like these types of greens?
I don't like that types of greens. But besides that, the meat was very good. It's, you know, the meat they typically have on their bowls, which we love. And the frittata thing was really good. It had eggs on the bottom, but then it also had some potatoes and I think roasted red peppers throughout it and stuff. So it had a nice flavor. So yeah, no complaints.
My French toast was pretty good. No complaints on my end either. In like retrospect, after looking at Amy's food and then knowing mine, I would probably pick the frittata and beef. Like I said, not that the cinnamon toast crunch was bad. It was good. I enjoyed it. I do really love the meat here that they have during the regular lunch. And I don't think we're coming here for lunch or dinner at all this trip. I think this was our one visit to Satuli. Okay, so while we're on our way to Everest, let's talk about this morning's situation a little bit. I do want to apologize for any negativity and things, but I will say if there's one thing that raises my hackles quite a bit, it is line cutting. And I would say that running and shoving is the same thing as line cutting. I'm sure there's people out there that will disagree with me and will say, well, you weren't technically in line yet. But, I mean, from the moment that we showed up this morning, we were in line, right? To an extent. When we got to the rope here to enter Pandora, we were already in line, basically. And, you know, just the amount of, like I said, shoving and things. Just a word of advice, if I can. Be kind and courteous to other people. We're all going to the same place. There is absolutely no reason for you to run ahead, send one person to run past everybody, and then call the rest of your family through a very dense crowd. And then there is certainly no cause for you to physically shove past people because you want to get 10 people. Yeah, you want to get 10 people further in front in line. It's just rude. Just rude. I'll never do that. I will never encourage doing that. Also, just so you're aware, Disney was constantly telling people, don't run, don't shove, don't stampede. They were saying it multiple times, and people just didn't care. And just because Disney doesn't have enough staff to actually enforce those rules doesn't mean that you should break common courtesy to take advantage of it. Just be nice and kind to everybody, and we'll all have a great time. Since we didn't get to appreciate it earlier, I get to appreciate it now. I love the Tree of Life. It's my favorite, most iconic, you know, icon. It's my favorite park icon. Epcot might be our favorite park, but The Tree of Life is my favorite icon. Yes, even over Cinderella Castle. Amy was just like, I love Christmas time. It's the little things. The garlands and the look and the light, like Christmas music in the background. It's just, Going into Asia. This is one of my favorite areas of the park too. Okay, I know I said that about Pandora, but like...
I was about to say, how many times did you say that today?
I'll say it again when we walk into Africa too.
You won't say about Dinoland though.
No, but that's why they're redoing it. There's another one of those views. Just an amazing, amazing view. It's like, look, the little temples. I mean, I'm sure this is on purpose, right? Because they designed it, but look, the little shrine here perfectly lines up with the peaks. I can't believe I never noticed that with the shrine before. It really took me like looking at my camera and seeing the shapes were the same and that they were lining up. No, Amy's like, you didn't know that? I had no idea, no. I always love the flags and things. Like, this is what I love about the Asia area. It's just, especially the queue for Everest, I love that too. I just have a huge, huge Animal Kingdom appreciation, just like I have huge, huge Aulani appreciation. Joe Rohde, you are the man. Why did you retire? So when we got over here, we saw that it was a 5-minute wait, and instead of using our lightning lane now and burning it, we switched our lightning lane to Festival of the Lion King at 9:30 because the first showing is at 10, and then we will pick this one up for lightning lane a little bit later on whenever it has a longer line. That way we can ride it again, because there's really no point in burning a lightning lane on a 5-minute wait. I always have a great appreciation for Everest merchandise too. I like that jacket. I also like this shirt down here, Himalayan track repair. This is what I was looking for though, an Everest Spirit jersey. I might have to.
How many Spirit jerseys are you gonna get?
I haven't bought any, I'm taking pictures. It's the circle of life.
What's on the menu? Go see Lion King 1.5, please.
That was not even a 5-minute wait. It was literal walk-on. Like, we never even stopped moving. We went straight to the ride vehicle. And Benjamin was like, can we go again? Mommy and Daddy are getting a little older. And as we get a little older, our equilibrium gets thrown off a bit on that attraction. So we have to pace ourselves, spread things out a bit. I don't feel bad right now, but if I did it again, I can guarantee you I probably would.
So our next lightning lane is technically Kilimanjaro Safari. However, I just looked right now, it's only a 10-minute wait.
It is 8:52, by the way. The park has officially been open to all guests for 52 minutes.
And it's pretty empty.
And yeah, it is way empty. The Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Which is shocking.
Amy just looked at the wait times over at Magic Kingdom right now too, and wow, 5 minutes for Tiana's, walk on for Haunted Mansion, 10 minutes for Space, only 35 minutes for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. What's Tron at? 55 for Tron, okay. That makes, Flight of Passage is 60 when we left Pandora. I don't even know what it is right now. So those make a bit more sense, I suppose. But wow, we thought the crowds would be here already, but maybe everybody arrives today. So we did end up using the lightning lane for Kilimanjaro safaris. Even though it's just a 10-minute wait, we needed to do this as quickly as possible because we have Festival of Lion King to get to in just 30 minutes, and this ride takes about 30 minutes.
That was so cool! Now also hanging out on our right is a bongo. And over on the left, can you see her? It's a black rhino. All the way along the very, very back. Oh, no, it's a big old bloat of Nile hippopotamus. Now a group of hippos, when they're all together like this, is called a bloat. Did you guys know that hippopotamus means river horse in Latin? They get this name because of how they walk along the bottom of the river. Now, the baobab tree is also known as the tree of life. But for the tree of life, can anyone tell me what that tree's missing? Leaves. Leaves, yeah. It doesn't have any life on it. Now, this lack of leaves is something very important, and it helps the baobab tree to conserve or to save water. And each and every zebra has its own unique stripe pattern. When baby zebras are born, their mamas will actually imprint on their little one's unique stripe pattern to be able to differentiate their babies from amongst the rest of the herd. Now, giraffes can grow to be anywhere from 16 to 20 feet tall. Here's fun fact about the safari. We are not on a track. It's just me driving a big old truck and a whole bunch of free roaming animals. So just be very, very careful as we sneak our way by. But can you see the baby? Isn't he just so baby? He's so little. They kind of look like they're covered in dirt, don't they? Yeah? It's because they are. Throughout the day, elephants will spray themselves with dirt and mud and hay.
This is Mickey shaped if you look from above. You can kind of see it right here.
Which is a little bit of a lighter pink than what we used to, right?
But that's a hidden Mickey right there in this little pool.
Now, it's a little bit tricky to tell that that's a male lion. And that's because he doesn't have very much of a mane yet. And the reason he doesn't have very much of a mane yet is because he's still just a little baby lion. Judging from the shape of his mane, I'd say he's only about 2 years old.
James looked like he really enjoyed the giraffe section of the safari. He was taking pictures on his camera. Loves giraffes, and they were really close this time. So we're using Lightning Lane for Festival of the Lion King. I don't know if I've ever used Lightning Lane for this before. We are slightly late. We're about 10 minutes late, so if we're at the back of the line, it probably would be better just to go through the regular standby, but we'll see. I don't know exactly where we're going to end up. Okay, we're going to be in the elephant section. So I think the Lightning Lane pretty much just guarantees you a section, but it didn't really do anything because all those other sections were already seated before we got in here, and they were for the standby line. So yeah, I wouldn't probably waste a Lightning Lane on this. I mean, granted, there's not a whole lot at Animal Kingdom to use a Lightning Lane on anyway, so that's why we did it. It's not a big deal.
To welcome you one and all to the Festival of the Lion King. Welcome to our world. It is time. How you doing? Now, I don't want to Hey, what are you doing? Slow down, slow down! I'm supposed to be center stage! Who's driving this thing?
Hi, everybody. Hey, Pumbaa, Timon.
Look, everyone, it's the Lion King! Welcome, Sanaa! You're right on time! For the last time, I want quiet! Woo! Thank you. Maestro, if you please. Hakuna Matata!
that show. It's the only show that I make sure I absolutely see every single time we come to Animal Kingdom. Well, not Animal Kingdom, but Disney World, because we probably won't watch it on the second Animal Kingdom day, but man, absolutely love that show. Now, before the line gets crazy long from all the people that just left Festival of Lion King, if they have the same idea as me anyway, we're gonna come over here to Tamu Refreshments and get some Dole Whip. Because why not, right? And because we have about an hour to an hour and a half until lunchtime, we just got this snack to tide us over. The kids are splitting a standard Dole Whip pineapple cup. And then Amy and I are going to be splitting the Pineapple Crisp Sundae. This is pineapple crisp cake with vanilla ice cream, pineapple caramel, and crispy streusel toppings. And you had an opinion.
Yes, I had an opinion. It's still good, but we have a pineapple Dole Whip sundae at Tropical Hideaway in Disneyland that's made with Dole Whip caramel and like crumbles. I preferred that than having this with just vanilla bean ice cream. I mean, you're coming to a Dole Whip place, you gotta get Dole Whip.
Your dad would be so disappointed.
My dad can be disappointed in my choice of ice cream right now. It's okay.
Her dad is given the choice between chocolate and vanilla bean. The answer is vanilla bean. Given the choice between vanilla bean and mint chocolate chip, it's vanilla bean. Strawberry, vanilla bean. Rocky Road, vanilla bean. Cookies and cream, vanilla bean. You sensing a pattern here?
Vanilla.
I don't think I even need to ask, because I know what they think about Dole Whips. James is just teasing. But I figured you all might appreciate their reviews. We have about 20 minutes left in the park right now before we have to head to lunch, which is going to be at Sanaa over at Animal Kingdom Lodge Kidani Village. And so we are just going to go check out some gift shops for right now to kill the 20 minutes, and then we'll start working our way out of the park. James is on the hunt for anything to do with giraffes. James, come here for a second. I want to show you his shirt. It says, "Giraffes are awesome. I am awesome. Therefore, I am a giraffe." And he's got his giraffe antlers on too, or not antlers, but ossicones. That's the word, ossicones. So he's trying to look where he can spend his souvenir money. I've seen these spirit jerseys. A couple of people have been wearing them. They're the, I guess, standard like Animal Kingdom type one. It doesn't say Animal Kingdom, of course, but you know, we've got the different animal prints on the Walt Disney World. I'm not sure how I feel about the Walt Disney World specific ones because of how thin the writing is. I actually really liked the Epcot one and the Everest one because of how full the writing is on the back of the Spirit jersey. We didn't find a whole lot there, so we're going to check the main gift shops at the front of the park. But before we do that, we want to head to the first aid area, because we're going to get some more ibuprofen. You can get that for free since we forgot to buy it. I think it's back here. Since we forgot to bring ours from home, the one at the gift shop was just a container of 20 pills, which isn't going to go very far. So we're going to have to rely on checking out first aid a lot throughout the trip. And then here's what they gave me. It's again, this is free, a little packet of 2 ibuprofens. To look for more merchandise, we're going to come to Island Mercantile. They have 2 big gift shops, one on either side of Discovery Island, and this is just the closest one from Africa. Ooh, another Spirit jersey. See, I like how this one fills out the wording better. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. And it got Lion King there on the front. I guess something they do for Christmas time here at Animal Kingdom is the Merry Menagerie, or Merry Menagerie. And it's these puppets over here. And they've got them in the center here as you come into the park. And back inside the gift shop, they have a Merry Menagerie Spirit jersey. Really cool. I like that. It's specifically dated 2025. And here is the front of it. But I'm probably not looking to get that one because I'm not really big on dated merchandise. Ooh, more Merry Menagerie. Got the birds. And while I was showing you all of that stuff, James picked out his giraffe. You found one. Whoop, I got in the shadow there. Oh, very nice, very nice. You bought this with your own money? Uh-huh. Super excited?
Yeah.
We gotta see if this is open. Is it open? It looks like it's open. detour. Woo! Bouncy bridge. We love the bouncy bridge. And the waterfall. And ducks. Woo, Pluto! I see Pluto. I see Kevin. Oh, quack! Yeah. Hi, Kevin.
Like eyes behind my head. They do that all time.
Now we need to go to Animal Kingdom Lodge via the bus. And Amy sees the chip bus over here, and she's like, that ranks right up there with the Orange Bird bus. She wants that bus. We'll see what we get. Here it comes. Here's our bus. And here we are at Kidani Village. This is where we're gonna find Sanaa, and it is 11:45. So we hopped in line for the bus at 11:22, waiting for the bus and then waiting for more people once the bus arrived, and then getting here took a total of 23 minutes. 23 minutes, and we have 15 until our reservation at noon at Sanaa. So got a little bit of time to kill, which is what we wanted. Didn't want to be showing up and having to rush. And the lobby, of course, is not quite as impressive as Jumbo House, but still very nice to look at all the same. So we're gonna head on downstairs. Amy was starting to check in on the app, but we wanna request a window seat, and we'll wait as long as necessary to get one. So we're just gonna go check in person so that we can talk to them directly. And here it is, Sanaa. And I love the hidden Mickey over here. First thing. And we requested a window seat, and we got our seating notification the second she checked us in. It was like, come back to the host stand. Like, we never even left. And it looks like we are going down here on this end. There we go. Here's a window seat so we can look out the window and look for giraffes and zebras while we eat. Let's go ahead and take a look at their menu here. Of course, the main thing that we come for is this Indian style bread service, and it says 5 breads with 9 accompaniments for $23. And you can see all the different breads and the accompaniments. They're the different sauces. Then we have some appetizers here. I'll let you take a look at those. We're not planning on ordering any of them, nor have I believe we have ordered any in the past, but the lamb kefta is what stands out to me if I were to get one. And then I'm not sure if I always mispronounce this or not, but the Patji inspired. This is what we tend to go for our other dish, so Amy and I will split the bread service as well as the Patji inspired, and you pick one journey and one harvest, and it comes with a scented basmati rice for $37, and we usually go with I think the lamb vindaloo or the buttered chicken. I'm not sure which one we go with. There's also braised beef, sounds really good too. And then the harvest, I don't even remember what we normally get for this. We're gonna have to sit here and figure it out. But then they've got some entrees down here, and we've never ordered these either, so I'll just let you look at those. Again, the tandoori chicken is the one that stands out to me if I were to actually select one. For their non-alcoholic specialty beverage, we have a lychee ginger lemonade, which is Lyre's Pink London non-alcoholic spirit, grapefruit soda, pomegranate green tea, lime, and mint. I'll pass. Oh, never mind. They have some more on the back as well. Non-alcoholic specialties, mango lassi smoothie, and a watermelon lemonade. I will still probably pass. Then we'll quickly pan the kids' meal for you. Got a specialty character drink there at the top. Interesting. Don't know what that means. We have the appetizers there. And then the create your own meal. What do you got? You get 1 entree and 2 sides. So I think the kids usually go for butter chicken, but you can see the other side options there. And then here's the sides. I think I said the other entree options earlier. I meant, sorry. Ooh, look, Timon's Grubs dessert. They might try that. but they get to pick, of course, so I'm not going to dictate what they get.
The last time we were here, we got the bread service, and we kind of remember not necessarily loving the last 2 items on the bread service. I can't remember what they're called right now, but we asked and we were able to substitute both of those out for just more regular and garlic naan, which we wanted to do anyway because the boys love naan bread, and that way they can also have a bunch of naan bread as well.
Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? We found it! A giraffe. There's a giraffe we can see from our table. He's kind of far away. I mean, the camera has terrible zoom. So it actually looks a little closer than what you guys can see. And here is a look at our food. Benjamin ordered the kids' cheese pizza, which comes with 2 sides. He chose the side of fresh fruit, and then also the Timon Grubs dessert, but it did not come yet. It'll come a little bit later. James ordered the kids' butter chicken, also with 2 sides, and he chose basmati rice, and again, the Timon Grubs dessert, which will come a little bit later. Both of them chose chocolate milk as their drink. And for Amy and I, we chose to split the Indian-style bread service. You're seeing a couple of different types of naans, and again, because we subbed them out, I'm not exactly sure what's specifically on here. And then for the sauces, these aren't in order, by the way, they told us that, but they come with cucumber raita, roasted red pepper hummus, mango chutney, tomato date jam, tamarind chutney, coriander chutney, garlic pickle, red chili sambal, and spicy jalapeno lime pickle. And then we're also splitting a Pachi-inspired, which comes with a side of basmati rice. And then we ordered the Rajma Masala red beans, as well as the butter chicken main dish. And we paid for an additional side of lamb vindaloo meat. So we've had a chance to try a couple of these now, and my favorite is actually the spicy jalapeno pickle type one here. The red chili sambal is the one that's on the left. That's the hottest one there is. And that one is, I mean, it's okay, but it is just a tad too spicy for me. This one's the right amount of kick and good flavoring. I also like, I think she said this was the coriander chutney. I think this one, I've really enjoyed this one as well. The ones on this side that are more mild, they don't have any kick to them, so they're not my favorite. But the kids have been digging into those because, of course, they don't do spice. Hello. We're getting it. I didn't know this was a dinner dance.
We never have any complaints about this place. I think this is our 3rd time coming here, maybe 4th, I'm not quite sure. And we've always loved it, like no matter when we've come.
James would like to show you his crane dance. There's another giraffe out walking about too. We've seen quite a few giraffes while we've been sitting here. They walk back and forth, so they're not always visible, but we have seen quite a few. And then after dinner, their desserts came out. And again, this is the Timon Grubs dessert. This is a banana pudding base, but you can pretty much see everything else that comes with it here. I think the kids are going to enjoy this. So Amy just sneaked a bite. Do you want to tell the camera what you just told me?
I said it was slimy, yet satisfying.
James was just like, Daddy, zebra's rolling in the grass, or in the dirt. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. When you're done eating, you can come out here. They've got a little viewing area. If you want, you can look over the safari, savanna, plain, and see the animals. Mostly down that way, though. And there's a lot more zebras down here. We can see several different zebras. I count 5 of them that are visible from down here. Of course, there's the Kidani village rooms. So one of these years we'll use DVC points to stay at either Kidani village or Jumbo House with a Savannah view room so that we can look at the animals. There's another giraffe, actually 2 giraffes, down over there off to the left. And of course, James just loves giraffes. Right now it is 1:39 in the afternoon, finished up our lunch show. All said, after looking at the animals also outside a bit, it was about 1 hour and 40 minutes for Sanaa. And now we are headed to the Jumbo House. We're walking over there because we want to go to the Mara.
We were going to go back to our room for an afternoon break, but after trying to calculate how long it would take, because from here you'd have to go back to the park, and then from the park to your resort, I figured we'd only have maybe 15 minutes at the resort. So instead, we're just going to take a nice leisurely stroll down to Jumbo House, walk around there for a little bit, get a slushie, and then slowly make our way back to the park.
And here we are, just a 7-minute walk. 7 minutes to Jumbo House, not too bad. But I do find this lobby to be much more majestic. And yeah, I love this lobby. We're going looking for the Mara. We came across the pool for Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo House. Not gonna really get any closer, but thought you might like to see it. I believe Mara is off this way though. And here it is, the Mara. I don't think I've ever been in here before. I think Amy has. I think she came and got zebra domes one time. Might get zebra domes now, I don't know. But I definitely want to get the Pog slushie, wherever it is. And here's what we ordered. I got 2 of these. They're Pog slushies. Pog, I love passion orange guava. And when I heard you could get it in a frozen drink format, I just absolutely had to have it. And then we also got zebra domes. Yeah, that's one reason to come to the Mara right here. Actually, this is one reason. This is the second reason. Man, both of these things, phenomenal. Obviously, already started going into this thing. Amy and I are splitting this one, and then the boys are sharing one as well. So we just got done with dinner, okay? So that's why we're splitting. We really don't need one for everybody, and so everybody just gets one zebra dome as well. I don't know what James is doing. He's like posing here. I'm trying to get their opinion. So the boys didn't eat their zebra domes. Were you just full from lunch, or did you not like it?
Full. I'm full.
How about you, Benji?
Full.
Okay, so not that they didn't like the zebra domes, they were just full. So more zebra domes for me. I'm not complaining.
They're very
How about
yummy
you?
because they're chocolate.
They're very yummy because they're chocolate. Oh yeah, he had a bite.
They're very good. They're just very sweet and very rich.
After the quick stop at the Mara, I didn't have time to pull my camera out, but the bus was already there to Animal Kingdom when we arrived at the bus station. So we just hopped right on, and now we are back at Animal Kingdom. Amy grabbed 2 lightning lanes for us while we were out and about. She grabbed us, first off, Dinosaur, because Dinosaur is closing permanently, coming up here in a couple of months. So this will be our very last opportunity to ride at Dinosaur. And I don't think Amy's very broken up about that, mind you. And then she also grabbed us the Zootopia 2 thing that replaced the Bug's Life. So we're gonna do both of those things. Then the intent is, once we free up the first one, grab a Everest lightning lane. Since we did not use it this morning, we did not burn it when it was a 5-minute wait. We're gonna try to get one towards the end of the evening. James wants to ride it when it's dark. I don't know about dark. We have Navi River Journey planned for 6:05. We did that intentionally. I think when we first booked them, it was already out to 1 or 2 in the afternoon. We just figured, push it all the way out to 6. That way we can be in Pandora when it is dark. I don't even remember the last time we were in Pandora when it was dark. We always come in May. The park always closes at 7 and it doesn't get dark till 8. So it's like, well, bummer. Did we spend any time talking about this morning? I don't think we did, because we were just, in that mad press to get to the next rope. I love their giant Christmas tree. Also, since we didn't get to do it earlier, reveal. I like coming around the edge and just having the tree. I know he pointed at the tree obviously earlier and took photos and things, but now we're heading on over into DinoLand USA, and looks a lot different now. Big old crane in the background and a construction wall heading straight into it. I don't even know how to navigate it now. That's a big pile of dirt. And this very tiny little corridor between construction walls. Now, Restaurantosaurus looks untouched, and it is because it's still open, but I mean, like, this whole area to the left of Restaurantosaurus looks untouched. So at least we've still got a little bit of non-construction walled area through here. I was wondering if the construction walls would take us clear straight to the ride. There we go, Dinosaur. And Amy's like, wow, we're bypassing such a long wait. It's a standby of 10 minutes. Ah, just 10 minutes. Oh well. We're lightning laning it, you're right. Benjamin's very happy about lightning lane.
In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go!
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it. Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning. Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
And Benjamin found another item that he wanted to buy. Here he bought this dinosaur glow sword. He wanted to buy a sword in the Norway pavilion, but we convinced him to wait in case he found one that lights up, and he did, and as soon as he saw it, instantly wanted it.
I
So
realize you can't snack anything with this though, Benjamin.
he bought it with his own money. He's got 26 bucks left for the rest of the week. Next up, it's time for the all-new Zootopia Better Zoogether. So we just got in the theater, and people have a serious rule-following problem here at Animal Kingdom. They told everyone to go all the way down. We had to walk around people that just plopped in the middle. They're like, do not stop in the middle, go all the way down. This is going to be packed. And the people didn't even move. Didn't move. Even these people didn't go all the way down. All the way down means all the way. So let's talk about the show briefly for a minute. I'm going to put some clips in, but obviously I don't want to like actually show the show because it's new and I don't want to spoil anything. Talk about the 4D aspects of it compared to the Bugs Life Theater. They put out bubbles and they put out snow, and so they do have like those sorts of effects. As far as actual animatronics, they've got a Clawhauser one that I couldn't really get because we were on the complete wrong side of the theater for it. But other than that, they had one other physical animatronic that I can't really talk about because that, I mean, honestly, spoils the entire like twist, plot, punchline. So won't talk about that. But I don't know, like I miss Amy. Amy does not miss the spiders that dropped out of the ceiling.
No.
But I kind of did because I liked the 4D aspects. There are still aspects to it, but honestly a lot of it feels like reused or cheapened down to it. Like it's not as good as a Bugs Life, just put it that way, to me.
I mean, this will probably be more relevant for kids.
I'm sure.
Because I think most of them probably have never seen a Bug's Life.
Come on, Heimlich, choo-choo train.
Most of them have not seen that.
I missed that ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Choo-choo
Candy
train.
corn.
Candy corn.
So earlier before Zootopia, I grabbed a lightning lane for Everest. However, it was broken down, and it is still broken down. So it gave us a MEP, a multi-experience thing. So we will either use that for Everest later, or we will try to, use it for something else if it doesn't reopen. But we're kind of hoping it reopens at some point.
That MEP is good for Navi River Journey. It's good on every ride except for Flight of Passage. But we are going to try to save it for Everest. Hopefully it will open back up. Amy actually grabbed another lightning lane for Everest at 4:20. We might get another MEP. I don't know if they award you double MEPs or what, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, at the moment we're going to go to Kilimanjaro Safari. It's a 15-minute standby wait. We're just going to do it again. And then if, you know, we ride Navi River Journey twice in a row later, I'm okay with that because I love that ride. I know you all hate it. Well, not all of you, but a good chunk of you hate it, but I love it. And I guess we're doing a restroom break. Oh, and I think this might be the first ride we've repeated the entire trip so far. I mean, it's only day 2, but when I do repeats, I don't film and I don't show the footage. So yeah, we're not going to show you this ride again. You already saw it once today. Well, yes, if there's a really cool animal experience, I'll pull my phone out, but I'm not filming with my Osmo Pocket 3.
The rhino here on the reserve, weigh about 3,000 pounds. They can run up 30 miles an hour, but they much prefer to just sink down to the bottom of the river and walk along. They can hold their breath for almost twice as long. The eland is one of the largest antelope on the planet. Males can weigh about as much as a small fawn.
The lion's roaring.
If you guys are quiet, you can hear them roar.
I am not an overly negative person. In fact, I try to stay pretty positive. But we also like to show and talk about true experiences. And today is just one disregard for the rules after another. We were on Kilimanjaro Safaris and we were with a group of 20 people who would just not listen to the cast member. She had to yell at them 4 times throughout the ride to sit down for their own safety. She asked them to be quiet twice so that they wouldn't disrupt others or the animals, and they just kept being loud anyway. And then they were making animal sounds at the animals, and she asked them to stop, and they just kept doing it. She asked them to stop again. Like, it was really disruptive to us to have the cast member constantly berating this group. And I don't know. I think I've said this in past Disney World videos as well, but we don't have these issues at Disneyland. I never really have my experience like destroyed or ruined like we have had at Disney World. I remember talking about Magic Kingdom last year. People talking on the phone on Jungle Cruise, or somebody was FaceTiming on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, like things like that. Like I've never seen that happen at Disneyland. And you know, it's not really my experience that I'm necessarily worried about. I've been on Kilimanjaro Safaris like 24 times in my life. I feel bad for the poor cast member. It's got to be so frustrating to be that person who has to keep, like, you know, yelling at people. And I feel bad for them. You guys are my unsung heroes, okay? Cast members are awesome and they don't get enough praise. If I had that person's name, I would leave a cast compliment just for putting up with that. I might try anyway. There's no way I don't have a name. I don't even have a first name. But, man. Oh, and as another update, Expedition Everest is still closed and we got a second MEP. Amy made another lightning lane, and we're gonna see if we get a third MEP. We don't even have enough things to use them on because
Navi River over and over and over.
Oh, Navi River? A third time? A fourth time? We're approaching Navi and James sees that it's a 50-minute standby wait and he's like, yay, we're finally actually passing something with Lightning Lane. Not a single Lightning Lane we've used today, not a single one of them has allowed us to pass a line. Lightning Lane was an absolute waste today. Aside from this Lightning Lane right here. Not even Zootopia allowed us to pass anything. So this is our daytime ride through. Not that the ride itself is any different, but we want to see if the ambiance, the fauna is any different. The queue. That's what we want to be here for. Pandora at night. Now, I'm gonna set my expectations low because it used to be like the whole idea was this place just glows at night, but I'm pretty sure the actual like reality isn't as impressive as the imagination. love that ride. If there is a complaint, it's not that it's boring, it's that it's too short. I could definitely go for another like 5 minutes. The music, the ambiance, everything. Afterwards, we opened up the kids' menus for both Satu'li Canteen and Flame Tree Barbecue. We showed them to the boys and we said, pick where you would like to eat. And both of them picked foods from Flame Tree Barbecue, so that makes up our minds. Feliz Navidad! We're coming to Flame Tree Barbecue. I used a mobile order, yes I did, and now we're waiting for it. Anytime we come to Flame Tree Barbecue, we always like to grab one of these water table seats right over by Everest. We just love this spot. The boys love to watch Everest, and you can see the trains going up it, which it actually did just reopen. And so after this, we'll probably go over and do Everest first before doing Navi again. But look at the reflection on the lake too. Isn't that amazing? So at Flame Tree Barbecue, James ordered the kids' pulled pork platter. This came with his choice of 2 sides. He chose applesauce and graham crackers. And then if you want barbecue sauce, you are going to have to ask for that. They no longer have barbecue sauce down at the tables. And then Benjamin ordered the all-beef hot dog. This also came with a choice of 2 sides. And he also chose applesauce and graham crackers. Both of them got their choice of drinks as well. And James had picked chocolate milk and Benjamin picked the lemonade. Then I ordered the baked macaroni and cheese with pulled pork. Now this comes topped with coleslaw, and I could have requested it without it, but I decided to get it as made. I don't mind coleslaw. It also comes with crispy onions, so you can't really see the mac and cheese, but it's on there, trust me, and this is a good item. And then Amy ordered the half chicken. This is marinated slow-smoked chicken served with signature baked beans, and instead of coleslaw, she chose a cutie mandarin orange as well. After dinner, it's dark enough. Benji has just been waiting to get his light sword out, although we told him he cannot whack anybody. So he has to kind of be careful with it. But I think he's happy with his purchase. How was your half chicken?
It was pretty good, actually. Whatever the seasoning was on it was really good. The only mistake I made was I ate the
dark meat first
and then the white meat, so my second piece was a lot drier, but then I didn't end up eating all of that piece, so maybe that worked out that well, that I got all this meat I liked better.
Is this your first time getting the baked chicken? Usually you get the like combo platter, right?
I think it might be, because I think usually I get the ribs, and I'm trying to remember if that comes with chicken or if it comes with...
Well, the thing that you usually get has like 3 different types of entrees, so
Yeah.
do you usually get a piece of half chicken?
I might get a small piece of chicken, but I don't remember. But this was plenty enough for me for today because we had so much at lunch. That, I wasn't really hungry. I would have gotten the kids' meal myself, but I really didn't want applesauce as a side. Plus, 1 little drumstick wouldn't have been enough in this case.
We're starting to get some nice nighttime lighting on Everest, but it's still not quite dark yet. Not like dark. I don't know if it's going to be dark by the time we actually ride it. At 6:03, it is a 35-minute standby wait. We're going to use our MEPs. I'm probably not going to film on the ride, as cool as it would be to see what it looks like at night. But I also just feel like enjoying the ride, so I think I'm going to. Everest at night was kind of fun, but it still throws my equilibrium off a little bit. So definitely can't do that one 2 times in a row. Animal Kingdom at night, we're getting a look at it. It really isn't designed for nighttime, I don't think. Most of the time the park usually closes before dark, so they've got lights up, of course, but it doesn't seem like the lights are setting the ambiance, if you get what I'm trying to say. Maybe a little bit over here at Yak and Yeti, a little bit. I do like Yak and Yeti. We're not eating there this trip. Oh, there's some fun lights down that way. I don't think we're going that way though. Ooh, now Discovery Trading Company has got lights on here, and not just their Christmas lights. They've got like little animal lanterns. I didn't even notice those lanterns during the day. Here's the Tree of Life at night. They have snow projections on it. We are now approaching Pandora at night, which is the main thing that we've wanted to see. for years, since the last time we were here in 2019. See Pandora at night again. We've got a few lit up things over off to the right here. There's a lot of people, and if it weren't for the black lights and everybody wearing white, I'd have a hard time identifying where people are. Got some lights over here. Ooh, the ground is different colors. I like that. So we have some more of these things. These are like the main light sources. But I do like the ground being all colorful. I think the ground being lit up is pretty neat. We just came from Sotuli Canteen area and it didn't really look any different, so I didn't film it. But approaching Flight of Passage, still pretty crowded down here. We can get by. It's only a 25-minute wait. That's crazy. Almost worth hopping in line for that. I do like this area at night. It's brighter than I thought it was going to be from like my memory.
It could be a lot brighter. It
could be a lot brighter, but I do like it. And then we do have a lightning lane for Navi. It's a 20-minute wait now. Well, we actually took a look at the time. It's 6:30 and the park closes in half an hour. We at least got to see everything in the dark. We're gonna forego Flight of Passage. We're gonna forego Flight of Passage too, but Navi River Journey. In exchange for getting back to the room a little earlier. Kids gotta have showers, and we've gotten them up early, especially today. We woke up at 5:40 in the morning. I want them to get a decent night's sleep. We've worked our way out to the end of the park now. We did get to ride everything we wanted. We rode, I think we rode every ride actually, and we rode Safari and Everest twice, so that was nice. Yeah, no complaints about today. Pretty good day. Got to go to Sanaa, got to eat at our favorite restaurant, got to see giraffes as we ate at our favorite restaurant, and now we're getting to see this cool Christmas tree lit up as we're exiting the park. And James wanted me to remind you about the dancing silly crane. He said that was his favorite part during lunch, was the crane. Our bus for All-Star Sports just arrived, and it's Benjamin's favorite bus, Figment! That was a pretty quick trip back. I would say we were in the bus maybe like 5 minutes. Pretty quick trip indeed. Now we're back at All-Star Sports here, passing by the gift shop. I don't know if we're gonna get a snack tonight. I think the priority is getting the kids showered and in bed as quickly as possible to give them as much sleep tonight, since they haven't had the greatest night's sleeps the last couple nights. It caught up to them this morning. They just did not want to get out of bed, and I want to try to give them as much sleep as possible. So we're actually kicking around the idea of not doing rope drop tomorrow. It's Hollywood Studios. It's our only day at Hollywood Studios. The only rides we care about at Hollywood Studios are Slinky Dog Dash and Rock and Roller Coaster. Every other attraction that they have at Hollywood Studios, we have at Disneyland. So if we don't do anything else but those two things and the Frozen Ever After show, and that's not Forever Isn't After, that's the Epcot ride, we might let them sleep in, is all I'm getting at. And I guess you'll find out what we do tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. If you want to see our last vacation to Hawaii, go ahead and click this playlist right up here. And as more videos from this vacation load, they will be in this playlist down here. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.